All right, this Saturday night on the 27th, this is September, right? September 27th, that's right. We'll be playing in Phenix City, Alabama, which is not too far from Auburn here. And we'll be playing at a joint called Broad Street Blues. It's on Broad Street in Phenix City. If you go to myspace.com/Broad Street Blues, I believe you'll be able to get a correct address. But we're going to do a song about Phenix City now. It's called The Phenix City Story, and this is actually a non-fictitious historical account.
What does that mean?
That means it's true.
Oh, okay.
What it means is we write our own history.
That's right. That's right. Well, don't we all make our own history? Isn't that true, you think?
All right, Dirty Dan, let's do it. Woo!
There is a quiet river town where kind and country folks are found in the green rolling hills of Alabama. You never know if you went there, the painful fight it had to bear when evil men they overtook the land. Amidst Tommy guns and bootleg gin, prostitutes and every kind of sin, law of the land was no match, could not bring them in. Buildings burned and people died and lives were lost on every side of town. It was a shameful crime of men. The Phenix City story is a sad one, but it's true. Took more guts than glory to find the right thing to do. Captains, go and tell your men when evil rears its ugly head. Remember Phenix City, Alabama. Take it, Brian. In that God-forsaken land there lived a man named Patterson. He vowed that no evil would prevail. Stood for peace and liberty amidst the mobster tyranny, though there were ones that thought that he would fail. And then some gangster's little hired hand, he shot poor Albert Patterson, left Phenix City with no choice but to raise its weary head. Son took up his father's plan to drive him clear right off the land. Thanks to him, our Phenix City stands. The Phenix City story is a sad one, but it's true. Took more guts than glory to find the right thing to do. Captains, go and tell your men when evil rears its ugly head. Remember Phenix City, Alabama. Like the bird of legend, it stands still on those great green rolling hills. From the ashes, it has risen, proud it stands. A sign of hope for all mankind, a beacon shining in the night. All hail the Phenix City, Alabama. The Phenix City story is a sad one, but it's true. Took more guts than glory to find the right thing to do. Captains, go and tell your men when evil rears its ugly head. Remember Phenix City, Alabama. Oh yes, remember Phenix City, Alabama. Raise your glass to Phenix City, Alabama. All right, Phenix City story. That's a true story there. And John Patterson, who was Albert Patterson's son, is still alive. And maybe one day he'll hear that song. Who knows? It'd be interesting.
It's a sordid tale, no doubt.
You're out there, John Patterson.
Wild Man Steve put us up to it.
And you are listening to the Bibb City Ramblers live on Wild Man Steve Radio.
All right. How about a new Gypsy Rag, fellas?
All right. That's better than the old Gypsy Rag. Here we go. 1, 2.
New Gypsy Rag there.
So as you can see, as soon as you try and pigeonhole us with bluegrass or blues, we'll throw something ethnic in there and change it up a little bit. Keep you on your toes. That's the Bibb City Ramblers.
Hey, I'd like to introduce the band. Over there talking right now on the big old bass, it's Mr. Adam Brown.
Why, thank you, Brian.
He's low down.
He's low down. Then we got on the guitar, singing lead, and wearing his Summertown Bluegrass Reunion ball cap, Mr. Dirty Dan Davison.
Woo!
And if you're wondering why he's so dirty, it's his guitar picking. Plain and simple. And I'm Brian Fowler, and it's great to be here. And we're going to do one called Chautauqua Road for you.
All right, start it off fast, boys. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 years ago, I pulled a switchblade on a man. I was in the throes of a jealous rage. The judge said, son, I'm sentencing you, and now you must go down to the prison on Chautauqua Road. On Chautauqua Road. That's where they took me, down Chautauqua Road. Well, that's where I am. My mama said, she told me so. My daddy doesn't know that I'm stuck out here on Chautauqua Road. Take me down that road, Brian. Food is cold, the beds are hard. Well, the devil was the dealer and I played the wrong card. My daddy taught me right from wrong. I should have done what I was told, and I wouldn't be out here on Chautauqua Road. On Chautauqua Road. That's where they took me, down Chautauqua Road. Well, that's where I am. My mama said, she told me so. My daddy doesn't know that I'm stuck out here on Chautauqua Road. I have lived a wretched lifetime, and I have seen the darkest of nights. I asked that girl not to tell no one. Now everybody knows that I'm sitting out here on Chautauqua Road. On Chautauqua Road. That's where they took me, down Chautauqua Road. Well, that's where I am. My mama said, she told me so. Daddy doesn't know. I said, my mama said, she told me so. Daddy doesn't know. Well, you know my mama said, she told me so. Daddy doesn't know. Oh, yes, my mama said, she told me so. She used to tell me all the time, she told me so. Daddy doesn't know, whoa, that I'm stuck out here on Chautauqua Road.
That's right. I'm Wildman Steve, and I am thrilled to have another wonderful band in our studio. I've got a band that you guys should know about. They're just releasing a new album called The Loft Live. Ladies and gentlemen, in my studio today, live, it's the Bibb City Ramblers. Hey, guys. How y'all doing today?
Good. Very well.
Very cool. Well, the Bibb City Ramblers, if you're not familiar with them, are made up of Mando Killer Brian Fowler, the Low Down Adam Brown, and Dirty Dan Davidson. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm not going to ask you how you got the dirty name, or you might ask me where I got the wild man. And I'd have to tell you, and then I'd have to kill you. You know, so. So, you guys, tell me a little bit about the band. You guys are fairly new on the scene. Tell me how you got together, where you got together, all that kind of stuff.
Well, we're from Columbus, Georgia, first of all, and Bibb City is in Columbus. It used to be its own city, kind of within the city, but now it's become part of Columbus. Brian Fowler and I got together a little over a year ago and started working on a project, and we brought in Adam not too long ago, and we're excited about where it's going. We're going to start off with a song called Lynnwood Cemetery. Lynnwood Cemetery is an actual cemetery in Columbus, Georgia, and this is a historical, I guess, and fictitious account of things that go on there.
Go bump in the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bibb City Ramblers.
1, 2, 3, 4. Way down in Lynnwood Cemetery, up on hallowed ground, rebel souls are sleeping way underneath the ground. Spirits wander day and night, up from their plots they rise, remembering those battlegrounds where they lost their lives. Colonel Goff was a carpenter, built houses of wood and stone, until one day he was called away from his Louisiana home. He left there a young man, now he's battle-aged and scarred. They say he was shot at Bighorn, took another bullet, Pickett's charge. And they say he weren't no gambling man. He did not cuss or fight. He died, a Bible in his hand. Now he sleeps eternal night. In Baton Rouge on the pistol and the sword, his daddy taught him to never lose, for the battle is the Lord's. Now when evening's cool and dark, no full moon is in sight, he cries for home and his lover's arms on a Louisiana night. And they say he weren't no gambling man. He did not cuss or fight. Oh, he died with the Bible in his hand. And now he sleeps eternal night. fence is rusting, and weeds grow here and there. Shrill wind blows through tombstones, and it seems like no one's there. But we all know better, 'cause every night he walks alone, looking for a way back to his Louisiana home. And they say he weren't no gambling man. He did not cuss or fight. He died with the Bible in his hand. But now he sleeps eternal night. Right.
Thank you.
That was Lynnwood Cemetery. This next song we're going to do is called The Hero. It was written by Mr. Brian Fowler, the Mando Killer, who's getting his mandolin in tune as we speak. I tell you, a mandolin can be a finicky thing when it comes to tuning.
All right, here we go. It's a little The Hero. This was actually written in Saudi Arabia. I was sitting in the sand and wrote this song about another fictitious man. Could have been me, but I wasn't born in World War II. So here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Well, not long ago in the hills of Kentucky, in a cabin a baby was born to a man and a woman so humble, in half their poor lives were torn. The baby grew up to be a man when war broke out overseas. 17 years old, proud and bold, he wanted his daddy to be pleased. Far from home and feeling alone in the trenches with a gun in his hand. Japanese heroes, young men die heroes, clutching the memories of their homeland. His mother walked down to the recruiter in town and told the man of her boy, I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'll do the best I can to bring your son home to you. Later that night there came a knock on the door. A man said, you better sit down. He hung his head and said, your son is dead, take his medal, he died a hero. Far from home and feeling alone in the trenches with a gun in his hand. Japanese heroes, young men die heroes, clutching the memories of their homeland. Japanese heroes, young men die heroes, clutching the memories of their homeland.
Oh, yeah, that's the Mojo Gurus there, but I can't stand to hear that song again. So we're not going to hear it anymore. That's it. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to go live, baby. That's right. I'm Wildman Steve. And, oh, boy, I'm always excited when I get a good band in here. And I got a good one. Yes, sir, Bob. We're going to have us some fun. I've got the Bibb City Ramblers in the house today. Hey, guys, how y'all doing?
Hello, citizens of Radio Land.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys again. No doubt. We had some big fun last time. No doubt about it.
No doubt.
When you were in here and when I was out at Broad Street Blues with you guys. And apparently it was such a fun night that you guys are releasing it. Tell me about the new album.
That's right. We got a new album called Broad Street Blues. We recorded it live at Broad Street Blues in Phenix City. And we had the great Wildman Steve on washboard with us, tapping away. And We've got it on CD now, and it's going to be available this weekend at our show at Broad Street Blues again in Phenix City.
It's a CD release party. The name of the album is Broad Street Blues, and again, it features Wildman Steve as well as the rest of the band. There's some good songs on it. If you go to our MySpace page at Bibb City Ramblers, you can hear some of it. And we're just excited to do the gig, and we're looking forward to having a big old hootenanny.
Yeah, that's this Saturday at Broad Street. I guess we start about 9 o'clock Eastern. Is that right?
About that 9:30.
Something to that effect, general effect. Come out early and have some beers, so, you know, because the more you drink, the better the music sounds, you know. And
That's right.
and
we kind of count on that later in the night.
Absolutely.
That's always better.
It's our gasoline.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, it is at 913 Broad Street in Phenix City, Alabama.
That's right.
There, it's a nice club.
How do you remember that?
How do I remember that? I just read it off the sheet.
It is a lot of fun, though. It is a fun little. It is a cool little club. We had a blast there last time, no doubt about it. And I hope we'll equal or better the crowd we had last time. We had a good crowd last time, but boy, I think
we're looking for twice that.
Wow, cool. That sounds like fun. No doubt about it.
People out there listening need to come.
There you go. That's it. That's Saturday night. Broad Street Blues in Phenix City. But right now, I got them here live, dudes. Play me a tune or two, eh?
Yes, we talk.
We're going to do a song called Town of My Birth. And it's about a friend of mine who was born in Mobile, Alabama, and he's heading back there and told me the story. So here we go. Ready, boys?
Yes, sir.
I'm going back to Mobile, Alabama. That's where I began my lifelong search. Nothing but time and my daddy and my mama. Daddy, he left town that day. He just up and ran away. I ain't seen him a single day since. Mama said, son, it'll be all right. Just stay here for another night, and tomorrow we'll be gone with the wind. I'm going back to the town of my birth. I'm going back to Mobile, Alabama. That's where I began my lifelong search. Nothing but time and my daddy and my mama. All my life I learned simple things. I learned to cry, and I learned to sing, and I learned everything can all go wrong. I tried to figure out what it means, these passing times and passing scenes, and all I have is a song. And I'm going back to the town of my birth. I'm going back to Mobile, Alabama. That's where I began my lifelong search. Nothing but time and my daddy and my mama. I'm going back to the crowded streets of Mobile. I'm going back just to see how it will feel. Walk till dawn and try to remember. Listen to the voices as they whisper in the wind. Mama told me not to come back to this place. Get out, boy, don't you ever show your face. 'Cause there's a heartache that's gonna follow you back here. And it'll stay with you through all of your years. And I'm going back to the town of my birth. Take me back, Mando Killer. town of my birth. I'm going back to Mobile, Alabama. Well, that's where I began my lifelong search. Nothing but time and my daddy and my mama. With nothing but time and my daddy and my mama. Yes, nothing but time and my daddy and my mama. How about a little Turkish sand, boys?
Turkish sand, my favorite kind.
And we swear it's not a type of heroin.
All right, here we go.
Hold on, let me take this contraption off my neck.
All right. Well, Turkish sands for you.
spaghetti western music there.
There you go, the good, bad, and ugly, all three of us.
That's right. I think a lady was just killed by a
This
train.
next song is dedicated to Lee Van Cleef.
That's right, that's right. All right, this next song we're going to do is called Mrs. Right.
That's right.
That's right, and it's a country song. 1, 2, 3. No matter what I do, I just can't win. If every word I say is a major sin. The word police, looking for a fight, waking me up in the middle of the night. The flames of love are burning low. With each flicker, the pain does grow. It's hard to see ice in my bed, and it's cruel to watch love's slow death. There's no misery like a woman's scorn, no deeper cut than a woman's thorn. My poker face is mighty red. I'm on the couch, she's in my bed, and everything I say or do points to the fact that we are through. That's why I wrote this country song to Mrs. Right from Mr. Wrong. Fireworks blaze, but it isn't July. It's just a manic Monday in dawn's early light. When the smoke clears, I'll be on my way. Freedom in the morning, it's Independence Day. No misery like a woman's scorn, no deeper cut than a woman's thorn. My poker face is mighty red. I'm on the couch, she's in my bed, and everything I say or do points to the fact that we are through. And that's why I wrote this country song to Mrs. Right from Mr. Wrong. Right. Little honky tonk there.
Well, thank you very much, Wild Man.
What you want to do next? Let's see what we want to do next. New Gypsy Rag. There we go. We played this one last time we were here, but another one of our dog music songs.
It's called the New Gypsy Rag. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, man, that is some good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the Bibb City Ramblers live in Wildman Steve's studios. We are having some kind of fun, and these guys are just, as we mentioned earlier, have just released a new album called Broad Street Blues. It was recorded live at Broad Street Blues in Phenix City. With yours truly sitting in on the washboard, and Tom Burgess and Stan Edwards playing some fiddle, as well as the Reverend John White on dobro, and of course, Mando Killer Brian Fowler here. Also, Low Down Adam Brown.
Can't be trusted.
Gotta love him, no doubt. And of course, Dirty Dan, the man. That's right. Hey. Very cool. And the CD will be available this Saturday at the CD release party at Broad Street Blues. I'll be there playing, and I'll see if I can't get old Tom Burgess to come play some fiddle with us, too.
Awesome.
Come on out,
And,
Tom.
we'll have us a good old time, no doubt. You folks, come on out. Broad Street Blues in Phenix City Saturday night. It's going to be a gas. What else you guys got coming up in the future?
Well, actually, if anybody out there wants to book us, then
We'll be at the Bullock House in Columbus, Georgia on December 28th. We're going to be doing some recording. We'll be back in full swing in January. And check out our website and come on out and check us out. And we're going to do another song. It's called Heat Lightning. And this one's a new song we wrote. And see if y'all like it. It's called Heat Lightning.
Ah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Remember life not too long ago. Now this is all I have to show, all the places I did go. Memories like lightning in my mind, flashing lights keeping time on this battlefield tonight. Holy Ghost, can you hear my cry? For I fear the lightning's near. It has haunted me for years. I can't run and I can't hide. I just hope that I don't die. 'Cause heat lightning in the southern skies tonight. 'Cause heat lightning in the southern skies tonight. Tears are falling from my eyes. No sounds coming from those cold, dark skies. I keep listening for the thunder. I keep praying for the light. There's heat lightning in the southern skies tonight. Soldiers camped on the Chattahoochee. An ironclad is tied off on the banks of Girard. Feels like the longest day of the year. I'm so battle-aged and scarred from this old Civil War. Same sky as me, heat lightning flashing high. Don't think I'll get much sleep tonight. Tomorrow we'll be on our way just to fight another day. southern skies tonight. Heat lightning in the southern skies tonight. Tears are falling from my eyes. No sound coming from those cold, dark skies. I keep listening for the thunder. I keep praying for the light. Heat lightning in the southern skies tonight.
Yeah, really nice, guys. No doubt about a good tune, for sure.
That's the Mando Killer Brian Fowler on mandolin there.
Great stuff. All right, I think we got time for about one more if you guys want to do one more.
Whistle high, whistle low. There we go. This one's called Whistle High, Whistle Low. And I'm going to say it again.
Hey,
Whistle
we're the
high,
Bibb
whistle
City
low.
Ramblers, and hey, thanks for listening, and keep supporting Wildman Steve Radio. Just keep supporting him.
Yeah, this is
Let
important.
me tell you what, hey, if you turn on the radio and you go through the dial, you ain't going to hear what you want to hear. If you turn in on Wildman Steve Radio, hey, you get some bluegrass, some rock and roll, some good psychedelic stuff, some Frank Zappa, all that good stuff that you just don't hear no more. So support Wildman Steve Radio and support your local Bibb City Ramblers.
That's right. Thank you.
Folk hero.
Yeah, your local folk hero. Go ahead.
This is Whistle High, Whistle Low. And as soon as I get my guitar in tune, we'll play it.
And you're listening to wildmansteve.com.
That's right. Where it's always a party. Ready, boys? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, whistle high, whistle low. Hear that old train whistle blowing again. It's calling out to me like a long lost friend. It's headed north, headed south. That old train is headed out again. I'm going back, but I don't know when. Well, now when I was just a little boy, still my mama's pride and joy, she would tell me, son, it ain't no fun living life on the rails, always on the run. But whistle high, whistle low. Hear that old train whistle blowing again. Calling out to me like a long lost friend. Call it out, Brian. whistle high, whistle low, hear that old train whistle blowing again. Calling out to me like a long-lost friend. Well, it's headed north, headed south, that old train is headed out again. I'm a-going back, but I don't know when. Well, now I've been up to Baltimore, Maryland, Denver, Colorado, Montgomery, Alabama, from Natchez, Mississippi, up to Rhode Island. Drop me off in South Carolina. Whistle high, whistle low, hear that old train whistle blowing again. Calling out to me like a long-lost friend. And it's headed north, headed south, that old train is headed out again. I'm going back, but I don't know when. Go, man, go. Yeah, whistle high, whistle low, hear that old train whistle blowing again. Calling out to me like a long-lost friend. It's headed north, headed south, that old train is headed out again. I'm a-going back, but I don't know when. Well, I was standing on the corner swinging my chain when up comes a woman, says, tell me your name. I said, lady, my name is John, excuse me, I got to ramble on. Whistle high, whistle low, hear that old train whistle blowing again. Calling out to me like a long-lost friend. And you know it's headed north, headed south, that old train is headed out again. I'm going back, but I don't know when. Well, I was standing on the corner tapping my feet when up comes the girl that I wanted to meet. I said, pretty lady, my name is Dan, now let me be your ever-loving man. Whistle high, whistle low, hear that old train whistle blowing again. Calling out to me like a long-lost friend. Calling out to me.
All right, yeah, way to go, guys. Nice, good stuff for sure. All right, folks, that's the Bibb City Ramblers live here in Wildman Steve's studios. And as I mentioned earlier, a brand new album from these guys called Broad Street Blues, recorded live at Broad Street Blues in Phenix City, Alabama. And it will be available this Saturday night when they do their CD release party at Broad Street Blues in Phenix City. It'll be a big fun time. I'll be there playing with them. And who knows who else will show up.
Yeah, it's a big party.
Yeah, it's going to be a big old fun time for sure, no doubt about it. The guys, thanks so much for coming in and playing.
Thank you for having us.
Great time.
Always a good time with you guys, no doubt about it. And is there, at this point in time, is there anywhere else they can get this album if they can't make it out Saturday?
Not yet. We're working on Amazon. The MySpace page, myspace.com/Bibb City Ramblers. They can always email us, and we'll make it happen somehow.
Cool. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, we will see you Saturday night at Broad Street Blues for the party of the month. No doubt about it.
Dirty Dan sent you.
All right, folks. That's it for our live performance today. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Have a great day.
Hey, this is Larry Gill, and welcome to Wild Man Steve's Radio.
Wild Man Steve Radio.
I pulled the switchblade on a man I was in the throes of a jealous rage. The judge said, son, I'm sentencing you, and now you must go down to the prison on Chautauqua Road. On Chautauqua Road. That's where they took me. Down Chautauqua Road. Well, that's where I am. My mama said, she told me so. My daddy doesn't know that I'm stuck out here on Chautauqua Road. Is cold, the beds are hard. Well, the devil was the dealer, and I played the wrong card. My daddy taught me right from wrong. I should have done what I was told, and I wouldn't be out here on Chautauqua Road. On Chautauqua Road. Well, that's where they took me. Down Chautauqua Road. That's where I am. My mama said, she told me so. My daddy doesn't know that I'm sitting out here on Chautauqua Road. Take me down that old road. Lifetime, and I have seen the darkest of nights. I asked that girl not to tell no one. Now everybody knows, and I'm out here on Chautauqua Road. On Chautauqua Road. That's where they took me. Down Chautauqua Road. Well, that's where I am. My mama said, she told me so. My daddy doesn't know. I said, my mama said, she told me so. Daddy doesn't know. You know, my mama said, she told me so. Daddy doesn't know. I said, my mama said, she told me so. My daddy sin. Law of the land was no match, could not bring them in. Buildings burned, people died, and lives were lost on every side of the town. It was a shameful crime to been. The Phenix City story is a sad one, but it's true. It took more guts than glory to find the right thing to do. Captains, go and tell your men when evil rears its ugly head. Remember Phenix City, Alabama. Forsaken land, there lived a man named Patterson. He vowed that no evil would prevail. He stood for peace and liberty amidst the mobster tyranny, though there were ones that thought that he would fail. Then some gangster's little hired hand, he shot poor Alvin Patterson in Phenix City with no choice but to raise his weary head. The son took up his father's plan to drive him clear right off the land. Thanks to him, our Phenix City stands. The Phenix City story is a sad one, but it's true. It took more guts than glory to find the right thing to do. Captains, go and tell your men when evil rears its ugly head. Remember Phenix City, Alabama. Like the bird of legend, it stands still on those great green rolling hills. From the ashes it has risen, proud it stands. A sign of hope for all mankind, a beacon shining in the night. All hail thee, Phenix City, Alabama. The Phenix City story is a sad one, but it's true. It took more guts than glory to find the right thing to do. Captains, go and tell your men when evil rears its ugly head. Just remember Phenix City, Alabama. Oh yes, remember Phenix City, Alabama. Raise your glass to Phenix City, Alabama. I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep that night till the morning came around. I set out running, but I'll take my time. Friend of the devil, friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran into the devil, babe, and he loaned me 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. I set out running, but I'll take my time. Friend of the devil, friend of mine. I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. But the devil caught me there. He took my $20 bill and vanished in the air. I set out running, but I'll take my time. Friend of the devil, friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Got a wife in Chino, babe, and one in Cherokee. The first one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. I set out running, but I'll take my time. Friend of the devil, friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Well, I got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. Second one is prison baby, sheriff's on my trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. I lit out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. I didn't get to sleep that night till the morning came around. I set out running, but I'll take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Little Grateful Dead there.
Okay, this one's called The Hero.
Not long ago in the hills of Kentucky, in a cabin a baby was born to a man and a woman so humble, in half their poor lives were torn. That baby grew up to be a man when war broke out overseas. 17 years old, proud and bold, he wanted his daddy to be pleased. Far from home and feeling alone, in the trenches with a gun in his hand. Japanese zeros, young men die heroes, clutching the memories of their homeland. His mother walked down to the recruiter in town and told that man of her boy, I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'll do the best I can to bring your son home to you. Later that night there came a knock on the door. A man said, you'd better sit down. He hung his head and said, your son is dead. Take his medal, 'cause he died a hero. Far from home and feeling alone, in the trenches with a gun in his hand. Them Japanese zeros, young men died heroes, clutching the memories of their homeland. Japanese zeros, young men died heroes, clutching the memories of their homeland.
is called Turkish Sand. We are the Bibb City Ramblers.
Great big river, mighty big river, don't you roll right over me, Lord. Don't wanna be swept in the sea, Lord. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. North wind blowing, mighty wind blowing. Don't you blow right over me, Lord. Blow on back into the sea, Lord. Oh my Lord, Lord, Lord. Cold rain falling, a hard rain falling. Don't you fall right over me, Lord. Thunder and lightning, let me be, Lord. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. Dark cloud rising, it's a black cloud rising. I better get down on my knees, Lord. Better start making my peace, Lord. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord.
Sitting all alone in my cold prison cell, watching the sinking sun. My trial on earth is over, but my main trial is here. My main trial is yet to come.
Bye.